So many people ask me why most magicians use a deck of cards more than anything else. Well, I cannot speak for all of them but myself. It was my grandmother who first introduced me to a deck of cards. She said a deck of cards represents human life perfectly. It's full of elements and characters. Number cards represent elements, and picture cards or code cards represent characters. Life is full of these elements and characters. But when we took birth as a human being, our life had a motive, an objective, and that is to find the four major aspects of our human life. From this life full of elements and characters, the four elements are represented by the four aces. The four aces of life. The four aces of life represents four different aspects of life. The ace of diamonds represents financial things, financial transactions, no matter how small they are. Even the money I spent to buy this deck of cards is represented by the ace of diamonds, because of which I can perform this in front of you and convey these messages. The ace of hearts represents my relationship with my family, my friends, and everyone else, even the stranger that I waved a good morning this morning. The relationship is represented by the ace of hearts. The ace of clubs represents problems of life, which are very important. At least I feel like I'm lost in a dark forest when I'm in problem, and the black tree represents the problems, and the ace of spades, death. So many civilizations in the past and still present calls the ace of spades the death card. I don't actually know the region, but probably the spade is the shape taken from the spades, which is used to bury the human body after the soul departs. Like our life is the mixture of good and bad, darkness and brightness, sadness and happiness, the four aces are also mixed among all the other elements and characters deep inside our life. They are completely lost and completely mixed. She said the moment we took birth, we had this responsibility to fulfill the objective of our life, which is to find the four aces. And as a human being, we tend to look for the shortcuts, the easy way out to fulfill our objectives. But that is not how it works. For it to really work, we need to learn one thing. We need to learn to believe in ourselves. I want you to believe the stop card, the five of spades, is an ace. Can you do that? And if you believe properly, belief works like this magical wave. It changes into an ace. It's not always difficult or invisible. Sometimes you can visibly see things happening if you believe properly. The 10 changes into another ace. Sometimes it doesn't take a long time. In fact, it could just happen like a snap in a jiffy. But when everything seems to go fine, when you believe everything is going your way, life shows its true color, its cruelest form, its ugliest face. Someone great has said, life is full of ups and downs. Some ups and some downs. But not all ups and downs are together. They are mixed, interlocked with each other, like the line on the display of a person in a hospital bed. You can see they are mixed, ups and downs. Some cards have both face up, some have both face down, some could be face to face and some could be back to back. And when life shows its true face, this is when you need to believe on yourself most. Because again, belief works this magical wave and fixes everything. And not only that, if you really did believe in yourself, It just not fixes everything, it also gives you the last ace of your life. So believe in yourself. The moment she told me the story, I realized how powerful belief was. So I'm grateful, and I always will be grateful to her for giving me this immensely valuable lesson of life. I love you, Amma. You're being missed. You are my hero. So that is the reason why I use playing cards. I hope you find your reason. I hope you find your magic.